Hey everyone, my name is Chris Green, and in this video I'm going to be taking an unboxing look at the new ZVE10 Mark II. I just got this in delivered today, and this is replacing my ZVE10 Mark I. So this is the first edition. I do have the kit lens still from my original ZVE10, but in today's video I want to do an unboxing, first impressions of the new version of the ZVE10. So let's get started. Here is the box. All right out of the gate, we're going to be getting this warranty. And I will say this, I originally bought this ZVE10 first edition. I bought this used and something went wrong. So I definitely encourage you to check them out new if you can, if anything for the warranty's sake. So we're going to get a little bit of paperwork here when we first dive in. I'm sure these are some instructions on how to get started with your ZVE10. Quite a lot of paperwork. I am surprised at the amount, but it is a very nice camera for sure. I definitely enjoyed using the first edition. So right off the bat, looks like we've got this strap, which will come in handy for sure when it comes to using this camera. If I have my daughter go around taking video or pictures, we talked about always having a strap on hand. So that's nice to have. This should be the camera here. Okay. So first things first, let's hold both of these in my hand. The weight is extremely similar. So they definitely feel heavier on this side rather than the side of the handle. But as you can see, the handle on the version 2, it's a little bit more robust. So that should come into play, but I'm surprised at how light it feels. Like I said, this one is brand new out of the box. It's got a nice feel to it. Looks to be the same sort of controls. I do appreciate this switch where you can switch between video, photo, and slow motion mode, because on the original, it was just a button and I really didn't enjoy having to flip through the button, pressing it 2 or 3 times to cycle over to video. Most of the time, I'm just going to keep it in video mode. So that slider, that's definitely a plus for me. I keep looking around here. So we got the flip out screen as usual. See our battery compartment here. Looks like it's got a different way of opening. There we go. There's no battery in it, so I imagine, yes, it's here in the box. We'll get to that in just a minute, but there's the battery compartment. And usually with the ZVE10 Mark I, my SD card would be in here. I'm not seeing that. Maybe I'm just overlooking it, but in the first edition, you've definitely got a space for your SD card right on the inside flap there, as you can see. But on this one, I don't see it, so hopefully it's on a different compartment. Let's go ahead and close this up. Here we've got a side panel. There it is. That's going to be great. Okay, having the SD card on the side as somebody that takes a lot of video, I don't like removing the battery just so I can get the SD card out. It was always kind of awkward, so having it there on the side is a huge plus. I'm very excited about that. Other compartments here, looks like we've got our microphone input and we have a USB-C port, which you can use to transfer the videos or charge the device if you want to. Let's see down here, what do we have? There is the HDMI out. Now this is not a full-size HDMI. I can't remember if it's mini or micro, but you want to make sure you check that out before you get the necessary adapters. And then you've got a headphone port. Great. So I definitely enjoy this over what the ZVE10 had. Now I removed this panel so I could quick access the HDMI port and also the USB-C port and so forth, but this is definitely an upgrade. So those of you that are ZVE10 fans, so far, I'm thinking it's everything that you liked about the ZVE10 original, just better. Let's continue through the unboxing here. See, this is probably the windscreen, I'm guessing. It's very hard to get out. Okay, so if you plan on using the internal microphone on the ZVE10, you can simply pop this on the little shoe mount, and that could be useful. I don't plan on using this microphone built in. I usually have my own microphones like the SM7B, or I've got a clip-on microphone, but nifty to have. I'll definitely store that for use later. And then this is our hefty battery. Okay, so this is the Sony NP-FZ100 battery. It definitely seems a little more substantial than the other one. Let's see if it's got a charge to it. Okay, so we've just popped it in. Let's turn it on. See what's going on here. Okay, looks like the battery does not have a charge. That's totally fine. I would have been pleasantly surprised if the battery did have a charge. So I'll have to charge this out and check it out on another video. But I do have the original kit lens, so I want to go ahead and see what we're working with here. Go ahead and take this cover off. Make sure you keep these handy so you don't run the risk of scratching up your stuff. I'm going to go ahead and line up the dots here. Do we have any luck now? Still no on the battery. Okay, so the original kit lens that came with the ZVE10 first generation, it definitely does fit any sort of E-mount Sony lens or off-brand lens. As long as it's got the E-mount, it should be fine and in place. So, all right, that is my overall first impressions, unboxing. I'm definitely going to register this product, so I've got the extended warranty. Like I said before, I did buy this original one used, and it did have some problems after 2 years of use. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to fix it with a warranty, but I am very excited to put this one to use. This is the Sony ZVE10 Mark II. I hope that helps as you're making a decision.